you doing today?
Feeling like $1 million. I don't have it, but I have the attitude.
You feeling like what?
$1 million, I'm feeling like a ton of money. I don't have it, but I got the attitude.
I love it.
All right. So, is that you like a private session between you and me?
No, there are a few more people who signed up, but
Okay.
if they don't show up, then yay for you.
All right.
Um, Go for it. So, what's your name? Because it says it's
Jonathan.
Jonathan. Nice to meet
Yeah. All right. So let me open. So is this like each week?
you. Each week? What do you mean?
Each week.
Yes, it is.
Oh.
Except for the times that I'm not available.
Okay. Which I hope doesn't happen that often. I
Yeah.
had I had an issue. I bought it when it got out on AppSumo, and I've been asking an integration with Pabbly Connect because there are some conventional webhooks that you can do. And what I would like to do is, I know you guys got with Twilio, but my CRM offers the interface of Twilio. I already have my phone number with it and everything like that. And so it was never integrated. And
Got it. Um, Let me see. Let me see if
this one, yeah.
you're the one that was talking about Zoho,
No, I'm the one who was talking about Pabbly Connect.
Pabbly
You're gonna
Connect.
see my son
Okay.
pass.
So there's
It,
another guy
it's
with
like
that.
it was like in the first weeks, and it was with Eric?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, Eric.
yes, yes,
So
yes.
he actually took note of it, and he told me it was not going to be integrated for now. You guys had other plans, but you guys do Zapier,
We do.
and Pabbly Connect is like a super good alternative for that.
Yeah, I'm familiar with that. I used to have it. I think it's an AppSumo. It used to be an AppSumo product, right?
I
Back
don't
back in
know,
the
but
day.
it was a lifetime deal. So it was
Yeah,
and it's super developed. There's like a ton of, so, and
yeah.
why is it not, okay, Michael's gonna be here. The other thing I wanted to show you, and maybe talk to me about the done for you thing. That's new. I wasn't,
Yes. Um, so what we do is actually, you know what? I got a
give me a
little thingy
second.
for you.
What?
Hey, Michael.
Can I share my screen with you
Yes, you
real
can.
quick? All right. This
Michael,
page
turn on your
here.
camera. Say hi. Let us see you.
Hello, Michael. Okay, so here, so I've trained my bot to do what I asked him to do and to answer to people within the NEPQ frame. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so I've uploaded all the documents, but it answers this, which doesn't make sense. If I'm a client, I don't want to know that you're NEPQ based frame and stuff like that. You're on my webpage right now. So I integrated the bot. But why does it tell me the documents that I shared with him when my question is, what house do you have for sale right now?
So my initial reaction would be, it's the instructions.
Okay,
So, um,
let me show you what type of instruction I gave him. So this is Natalie, my wife. Instruction.
and Michael,
This.
this is not just, it's not just a one-on-one.
Yeah.
Let me know if you have any questions, you'll jump in, we learn together. Okay, so go up.
Can you access my own account or do you want me to
I
copy
can,
paste
yeah,
it?
I can.
All right.
Put your email in
The
the
chat. Give me a
chat.
second. Okay, I need to stop sharing for a second.
Yes.
Chat. So this would be my. Uh, oh, I think Michael said hello, so I don't think he might not have a mic.
You don't have a mic, Michael?
I don't know. He said hello in the chat, but
I know,
and I don't
we
want to
like
take
to
all
know
the time in the
people.
world. So I've
Uh,
built like if I'm sharing again my screen, I mean the command is extensive.
yeah, hold on a second. You have two. Okay. I think I
There's
just
the other one should have nothing, and this one should have like three bots in it.
got it. Um, Yes. Okay. I see. I see that one. So I'll share my screen.
All right, let me stop this one. Go in the Natalie one if
Yeah.
you want to.
Okay. Um, right. This one.
Yeah, my projects. Yeah,
Okay.
that you did.
No emojis. Um, sales chatbot script final English. Uh, as an ASL representative, your role is okay. So start with um. Start from the beginning. Um, so usually when okay, let me pause for a second and just give you an example
Hmm.
of how to think about it. Let's just the thinking model. Okay, Michael, this might be helpful for you. So if you're coming from any different chatbot platform or ManyChat or web-based or forms or anything like that,
Hmm.
assessments, right? The way that we think about it is if else. If the client says this, say that. If they have the budget, say this. If they are a current client, take them this path. If they are a prospect, say this one. If right, it's very tree-like.
Yeah, but that was a normal chatbot. That's not AI.
Exactly.
Oh,
You nailed it.
yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
So the way that we think about it, I'll give you two frameworks. One, the way we think about all of this is um, what is the mission of the chatbot, right? So if for AI to know that it achieved its mission, it needs to know, hi, you are Jonathan, the sales concierge for um, the sales representative for Jonathan Cabal. So, hey, you're Joe, the sales rep for that. Give it a personality.
Okay.
Your mission is to sell people on my offer. Either your mission is to qualify them. If they're qualified, send them my booking link. If they're not qualified, tell them to follow me on YouTube, for example.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? So now it knows my mission, everything that I'm going to be doing is to figure out whether or not they're qualified for a phone call. You don't need to tell them, ask them this, ask them that. You could just say like, these are the people who are qualified. They have a budget of $3,000. They have a team of 10 people. They have whatever the qualifications are. You
Hmm.
figure out which, like whether or not they fit the criteria. If they do, send them there, right? So now you give it freedom. So if someone comes in and start asking about something, it's going to be like, yeah, but before I think, let's figure out if this is the right thing for you. Are you ready to buy? No,
Do you have a framework that you could send us
I
so
do.
I can you
I
do?
do. I
All
do.
right.
Yeah.
Because you see the if you would read throughout everything I told them, I have like things that I want to do, and not only that, I have like objection handling. That's like
You
very
don't need to do that. You can put the objections in the knowledge base,
okay.
but you don't need to teach it how to handle objections because, and
Did
you
you
don't
know
need to
why
tell
I,
it.
but did you know why I came to do that? Because I did it in the beginning and it didn't work. It didn't go and get the information in the documents I had uploaded to it.
So okay, so before I go in specific there, let me
Yeah,
give
yeah,
you
yeah.
another analogy.
Okay.
Uh, think of the instructions, the part of the instructions
Hmm.
as the librarian, and think of the knowledge base as the library.
Okay.
Whoever comes to the librarian and says, hey, do you have a book about Da Vinci?
Yeah.
Right? If we never told her how to go and look for a book on a shelf, she doesn't know that you added Da Vinci to the shelf.
Okay.
Right? So you can add all the information to the library and say, hey, when a person comes in, go search for the keyword that they were looking for. You don't have to say the keyword. You could just say like the question they looked for. She knows to fill in what they looked for and then go and look it up in the knowledge base. But you have to tell her, go look it in the knowledge base.
So if I would tell her, and I just want to make sure because I do think that there is this. When I tell her like handle objection using the three-step clarify, discuss, diffuse framework, pulling from the top 50 objection handling script and NEPQ black book of diffusing objection. If you go at the top, so that was and all of the set all of this there. It's too
Mm-hmm.
soon. This I had to pull it in because it didn't get it in. If you go to the top now, for
Mm-hmm.
example, you see top 50 objection handling script. So I had told her to go there. I had told the AI, not her, but it
Oh
to
yeah,
go there.
okay. So let's start from the beginning, right? Uh, you are, what are you gonna call it?
Her name is Natalie, my wife.
Like this?
Yeah,
An AI sales representative for Jonathan Compassion. Your mission, what is it?
it would be to qualify a buyer or a seller depending on the conversation.
Based on
I'm a real
whether
estate agent, so they come on my site, ask me questions, et cetera, et cetera.
qualify the user, uh, to qualify the user. If we were to say that to a human, right? You
Hmm.
hired a sales rep and you say, hey, Natalie, your job is to qualify the user.
Hmm. Do objection handling and book an appointment into my agenda, my calendar.
Okay, qualify the user and book a call if they qualify, right?
Hmm.
We're going to make this one important, right? We can even put it in H1,
Yeah.
honestly. It's very
So it
important.
does recognize the difference between an H1 and an H2.
Yes. So
Nice.
there's a hierarchy, H1,
Yeah,
H2,
it's going to be
H2,
taken.
right?
Hmm.
But so like this will kind of be like processes, process, process, process. Da, 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 da. So the job is to qualify, right?
Yeah.
That's your mission. You succeeded when qualified lead books a call on my calendar, right?
Yeah.
So and then we have the calendar link somewhere.
Yeah, it is somewhere. Right there. Right there. Tidy cow.
Hey, me too. I use that one
Oh,
too.
really? Oh,
Yep,
so you are in the world of LTDs.
totally. All the smart people are,
Yeah,
right?
I know.
Um,
Until they die.
until they die.
Yeah.
A sad death.
I lost a couple. I hope Noam is not going to be one of them.
Nope, we're here to we're planning on staying.
All right.
Um, so your mission is this. You succeed by doing this, right?
Okay.
Uh, qualification. Uh, you're gonna put what budget over, I don't know. I'm just putting it, you'll fix it, right?
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Ready?
you will send me your frame, right?
I will. I'm gonna send it to everybody here right now. Actually, I'm
Yeah.
gonna give it to you and I'm gonna walk you through it, actually. Um, so after we do that, so that's your mission.
Hmm.
Engage, ask questions, detect signals. You don't need to tell it all of that. Handle objection. You don't need to do that. Because she'll be handling it naturally, right? If there's no objection, she's gonna respond to it. Uh,
I hope that it's going to work because, like I said, this became this big because it didn't do it.
because it's very rigid. You tell her you need to detect the stuff and then you need to qualify by doing this and you need to, by the way, AI doesn't understand arrows
Oh, okay, cool.
because it's a big database, right? And
Hmm.
so it's just another key thingy to them.
All right.
Communication guidelines. So you handle real estate because you training a human. This is like you were training a human,
Okay.
right? So Natalie, you blah blah blah. If it's out of scope, okay, so this needs to be indented, right?
Okay.
Never propose a meeting until SP, what is that?
Seller proposition is identified and clarified.
Did you talk about SP before and define it?
Let me see. SP.
No, guide prospect to the next only.
Signals of problems. SP signals of problems. Yeah. Number 3. in the role.
This one? Oh,
Yep.
okay. So, just to be cognizant over time, this,
Yeah,
you don't
take
need
it away.
that. This one, you can keep it because it's inside the parentheses, so it's exactly what you wanted to say.
Hmm.
Um, so let me just show you. I'm going to give you all this document. This one is a video that basically walks you through how I do things. The way that I do the knowledge base, I use it as, let me save this. I use it as a dynamic. I will add a source here, and I will use it as a dynamic CSV in Google Spreadsheets.
Ah, good, good. I want to learn that. I forgot how to do it.
The reason why is because it's so much easier instead of downloading and uploading and downloading and uploading every time you
Yeah.
change something and stuff. Just come into the spreadsheet and you can have as many tabs as you want. And you'll just come to File, Share, Publish. Just that one tab as a CSV. And then you publish. And you're going to add this one. I'm not going to add it to yours, but you're just going to put it here. You're going to say what it is. So let's say FAQ or objection handling, right?
Hmm.
Objections, for example. So this will be the objection tab,
Yeah.
right? It will always be manually because otherwise it will run up your tokens. And I'm assuming you're not updating this on an hourly or daily basis.
No, I'm not.
And then what you do is you come into the instructions and you say, instead of here, engage the buyers, blah, blah, the time. So handle objection. So number 5, it will be call function, and you have a list of functions here. That's all you need.
Hmm.
And this will be the knowledge base. So files, knowledge, images, knowledge.
That's new.
It's been there, we never told you.
Okay, I'm happy to know now.
So
Call
knowledge
function.
base, so search the file. Just so you know, every time you're running a function, it just takes some tokens, right? Because we're running a function.
Yeah, of
But
course.
search and knowledge files for objections, right? And then so
Yeah.
first you call that, you look at the objections, then reply in Jonathan's voice. And you're gonna define the voice, what it is, right? And
Yeah.
that's it. So you basically just like instead of giving it the specific, like, hey, use stress and space and time and stuff like that, instead of doing all that, just be like, hey, handle the objections. And it
Okay.
already will figure out how to handle the objection.
Yeah.
Ah,
But based on the SCV file that I've
exactly.
done.
And you just need to
Nice.
tell it how to, like, where to find stuff. So when you're calling functions, by the way, right here in the tools, if you wanted it to email support or something like that, you click on this or here. That will copy the function. And then when you
Why did my
say,
son put his email? I just saw my son's. Oh, okay, we're gonna have a talk.
you don't need this one, they do it by default. You don't need any of this.
Okay, good.
Uh, handling emotional insulting clients. They do this by default. You don't need to. You just
Okay,
tell it
cool.
like uh stay on topic, for example. Just be like, stay on topic and don't talk shit about my competitors or whatever it is. Um, mm, I don't think you need that.
Yeah,
Uh,
but these are specific steps in the training. That's why.
in the training, what do you
Yeah,
mean?
because I did train in the documents that I've sent to the bot. I trained him to actually go through phases with the customer.
Okay, so and I know we have a little bit more. Michael, Thomas, if you guys have any question and you want to jump in, let me know. So let me show you something super cool that we did.
Yeah, Thomas asked something
Can you recap what you are
in the
currently doing
chat.
so I can follow along? Yes, we are optimizing Jonathan's chatbot to help answer the questions and not give it, what was the response that you got before? It was
Well, it was something like,
I don't see current listing in the uploaded documents.
and he was
Uh,
talking about that what I did to it, which he shouldn't have.
um, yeah. So in here we have um, agent skills. Think about this like a skill in Claude.
Hmm.
So let's say you wanted to run through a specific Q&A, right? A specific order.
Yeah.
You can click on this. You can add that specific skill and specifically what you want it to do so that it keeps your instructions tight. And
Okay.
only when they get to the point where they actually have to qualify or they have to look for base or they have to do something, then they run the instructions.
And
So
can I use that, for example, in order, let's say that there's A, that's the first skill. When the prospect says X, Y, or Z, then transfer to this one. When he says X, Y, and Z, transfer to this one. So he goes like into a funnel, in fact.
yeah, but yes. And what is your LA? What is the point? Where do you want to get the client? Because the last thing that we want, there's think about it from a client perspective,
Hmm.
right? Yesterday I was on a call with LG for a freaking hour and 6 people just to update the name on a warranty. Super frustrating, right? Because like, dude, come on. Like, why do I need to like move and all that stuff when you just update a name? Uh, Sometimes we put so many things in front of the client when we just need to figure out are they the right fit to talk to us or not, right?
Yeah,
Because if we get you the right people that are qualified to talk to you, you can do all these assessment on a call with them. They already said they're interested, they already book a call, all that stuff. We made it easy. So the chatbot's role really is to eliminate the appointment setter, right? To only send you qualified people, to build trust and get to know you by answering the questions that they have without all the hoopla and everything. Um, Provide them with the right information that they need in order to trust that you can actually help them, and then lead them to book a call, right? Because this is a sales chatbot. It's not an
yeah,
education, it's not a training, it's not a support, it's for sales.
exactly. And but the process that I'm talking to you about, so the connection phase, etc., these are all processes in the sale. So I'll give you an example real quick. The connection would be like this, like, hey, Fat, this is Jonathan from eXp Realty. I saw that you booked on a calendar today. How can I help? You're going to ask me a question. Okay, so you have a house right now. Then you're going to go into the connect. After the connecting phase, it's going to be something else with precise questions for that phase in order to, and it's all in the process of a dialogue, a conversation, but it's directed specifically from point A to commitment.
I wish I could show you one of our clients' conversation because it does all that
Hmm.
without uh, without us having to tell it to do that.
Okay.
So our client is, I can show you, I'll show you the website, but I can show you the back end, but you guys can actually interact
Go
with it.
test it. Yeah.
Yeah. So um, he's a Shopify store. Uh, he's a Navy SEAL guy.
Okay.
So, and they are contributing to fallen Navy SEALs. So every coffee that you buy actually contributes to the families of the fallen.
Okay.
So one guy came in here and started with like, how can I support my fallen vet? And every conversation that the chatbot had related to what they were saying. He was like, hey, my son was in uh, Vietnam or something, Green Beret or something. I never trained, this is a done for you. I never trained them to say anything about past wars or I don't know anything. I don't know anything about Navy SEALs. I don't know I didn't even know Bonefrog was one of the signal or something. Nothing. And I just said, you are interacting like a Navy SEAL. This is your knowledge base. This is what we're doing for our fallen vets. You need to help the user buy the coffee. They got into a conversation where it's like starting to exchange Navy SEALs jargon. stay frosty, green beret. Yes, oh my God, the people in Vietnam were doing this. This was so hard. Like a real conversation
Wow.
between an AI and that. And the only reason it ended is because it maxed out on the messages. And the
Mm.
reason why we max out is because we don't want people to use it like ChatGPT. So, um, we're like, okay, if we can't solve your problem, it's a support and sales chatbot. If we can't solve it in 100 messages, then just escalate to a human. Like there's a problem. But people,
Okay.
because it's so human, they interact with it as if it's a human and just having conversation about the past and the war and the things. And they buy at the end of it. It's like, hey, you want this? You want this? You want to send it as a gift? Every message is kind of like empathy, relating. Do you want to buy? Empathy, but not like, do you
Yeah.
want to buy as an annoying
It's not
concept?
cheesy. So it's built to be conversational and you don't have to actually implement
You don't
every
have to
single
do
thing
any
about
of
it.
you don't have to train it, all that stuff. The LLM right now is very smart. So
Hmm.
you just tell it what's the LA that you want it to do, that you want it to get to, um, and what the knowledge base, like, hey, for reference here, if you need some information, this is who we are, this is our values, this is what we offer, and let every person get to LA from wherever they are. If they're in Austin, if they're in Dallas, if they're in New York, if they want to fly, if they have a dog, if they're family, let them figure out the way.
Okay.
So think about what is your LA, right? And who are the people you want to get there?
Okay.
And
All
that's
right.
it. Now, if you
I'll
need to
let
be,
other people ask questions too, but can you send your framework that you
I will send to you. So this is what I want to show you. There's two things in the framework. Um, this is how I turn the knowledge base into a CSV file. This is how I do that. So that's the first one. That way you can have different tabs and different things, but like in one location where the chatbot is not confused and it just picks up whatever you want.
hmm
This one is how to create instructions. So right here you have a template that you can start. And the way that I do this, I give the Claude, Gemini, whatever you want, this thing. If you don't have anything yet, you start from here. This will ask you, you'll have a conversation with it. What's my LA, right? What's my target audience? You're actually going to have a conversation and then it will be the instructions. In your case, Jonathan, you already have instructions. So I will have all of this. I will upload the template and I will be like, I'm going to give you three things: the template, my current instructions, and what I want it to do. And you'll rewrite it. Don't put M dashes, use it as a markdown. Don't use tables. They always give me tables for some reason.
You
Um,
mean the AI gives you table?
yeah, every
Yeah.
time, like Claude, every time it's like, hey, I want to qualify the people like this, so it will put it like the qualification in tables. I'm like,
Mm.
I don't, NOEM doesn't take tables. So I'm gonna give you this link right here, and I'll open it up to Thomas and Michael. Jonathan, was that helpful?
Yeah, it is. It is. I'm gonna start with that. And I'm gonna let other people talk. Otherwise, I'm gonna honk all the time.
If you guys aren't
Yep.
gonna say anything, we're just gonna keep going.
Exactly. Guys, you better ask questions.
This is my first call, and I'm setting up, so I don't have much question right now.
Well, let's talk about your LA, Michael. Let's make sure that you set it up correctly. What is your purpose with no? Why did you get it?
Um, I'm I'm looking at selling to salons.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's my main purpose. I'm creating a directory of salons, and I'm gonna, market to them. And this
Okay.
is one of the products I'm gonna try to sell them.
Okay.
I have
Uh,
one dentist that a whole friend of mine I spoke to, and I'm gonna add that dentist, but my main set of people will be salons.
okay. Do you need help in selling? Do you need help in like features that are right for salons? Do you like what are
Of course, of course.
so did you find me through Jenny?
Yes, I was on that call.
Okay, awesome. Uh Did you
That
try?
was a lovely call because, when you see the stuff on AppSuma, it doesn't give you a lot, in terms of the details that you went through and all of that. And if it wasn't for that call, I don't think I would have bought. And I bought the level 4.
Super cool. So, what can I help you with right now that will make your sales and offer much easier?
Um, well, I have to get an understanding of all of this first. Let me just set up something, maybe set up the dentist, get an idea of how it works, and then, you know, wonderful that you have these calls that we can always jump on. Like a lot of LTDs, they don't have these calls, so you're left by yourself, and if I succeed, you succeed, and we all succeed, which is good.
Totally, totally. Um, by the way, you guys, if you ever don't want to wait for Tuesday and you are building something and you need support right away, we do offer on-demand Zoom calls. Like you can just go and book a call with one of our support guys, and we'll look at your settings, we'll look at everything. I'll show you
That
where the
that
link is.
that's great. That's great to know.
Yeah, we're seriously geared toward like make this work. So
And I can
I,
attest the fact that they are super cool.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
I put the link here. If ever you need anything, just click on it and pick a time that works for you and jump on a call with us. You get 30 minutes for free, however many times you need to. So you'll just do exactly what I just did with Jonathan. We're going to log into your account, look at your things, give you information. We're not going to do it for you, but we'll show you how to do it. You did ask me about the done for you. Still on it or?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's probably one of the things I'm going to end up letting you guys do because I don't have time is something I don't have.
So what we do is we start with what's your LA? We start with the conversation. We set up like how do we define success? What does it need to do? What are the questions that it needs to answer? What are the goals and what are failures? Then we collect the information from you. Then based on what you told us, we build it. We set up evals, and evals is something that you can set up for yourself as well. And it's right here. What we did, we set up, like we know that a lot of people don't have the time to sit and chat with the chatbot and figure out like what they're saying and all that stuff. So right here you have an eval test. And basically what you do is you give it a name, whatever it is, like book a call, right?
Okay.
And the question that you're going to start with, the expectation is that it's going to book a call. The instructions are like the user never specifically asked to book a call. I'm sorry. So the expectation is only qualified leads get the book a call link, for example. How many steps do I want to get there? Let's say I want you to get there in 4 steps. The question is, what was your question? Like what people start with, for example?
It would be like, hey Patrick, this is Jonathan. Just saw you filled up a Facebook form.
No, no, no.
Uh,
What is the question the user starts with?
you mean the person coming in?
Yeah.
Well, depends because if
Give me
they,
one. Like, just give
well,
me
it
one.
could be, hey, is this house available, for example?
Uh, is this house, how do they see the houses?
Well, on my internet site, I'm a real estate agent.
Is it
Or on
connected to,
Centris. It is actually. So
it's
the
connected
house,
to a database?
yeah, it is. It's not, well, yeah, yes, it is.
Okay, so the expectation is look through the knowledge base to see if the house is available. Then qualify the user. Only if they're qualified, get the booking link, save it. And now we're going to run it. And what happens is we build an agent that just that's going to go and talk to the chatbot and try to
Okay.
figure out, like, try to get this done. Because you know how you change instructions
Yeah,
and then you go and you test? So all the testing that you're doing, now you have an agent that does it.
that is cool. That
And
was
you
not there
can,
at the beginning.
we just added that.
I know, that's really sharp.
Thank you.
I can't remember how many conversations I had with my own bot.
Where is that on the side, please?
It's right here on the left side. You see eval tests it's running right now, so it's kind of like grayed out.
Well, I'm not seeing you're not sharing your screen.
I'm not sharing my screen.
Yeah, you are. I see it.
Well, I'm not seeing. Well, let me see.
So it
Okay,
failed.
yes, I'm seeing it now.
You
Yeah,
see it? It's right
yeah.
here on the side, eval tests.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So it failed. So
Hmm.
now we're going to click on it and we're going to see the entire conversation. Is this house available? Sure. Could you share property address and MLS availability? The address is this.
Yeah, but
Uh,
that's not one of my houses.
because it didn't probably, did it go to so the agent evaluate, this is the user, if you
Yeah.
will.
Yeah, yeah.
The user will they know the address or will they not?
They could, yeah, or they could actually just fall onto a landing page that I do Facebook ads for. So usually they would. Let me give you an address. That could be this one here.
Okay, so this failed because it keeps going and asking for the same question. And it's probably asking for the same questions because the instructions are not correct. Because it's stuck in a loop. See, it's the same thing.
Yeah,
Can you give me this? Can you give me this? Can you give me this? And then it
yeah,
failed. So this allows you, instead of you going back and forth, trying to figure it out, you can kind of see what a conversation might be, and you're going like, okay, it failed. Let me go fix the instructions,
hmm
make them a little bit more loose, come in here and run the eval. You can create as many evals as you want, add a test, add a test, add a test, as many as you want. And one of the biggest benefit in this is that if you change something, like let's say everything passed and everything is great and it's working great. Now you went and added something to the instructions, you run the test again, oops, it failed. Now you're going like, oh, let me go fix it because I know before it worked and now it's
yeah,
failing, right? Before you wouldn't know, right? You wouldn't know if you messed up something in
yeah.
the evaluations. So this is super, somehow I disconnected. Can you repost the link that was in the chat? Yes. Which one do you want? Do you want here's the document and here's the booking. So when you devise, you can update the test as many times as you want, but you can devise it kind of like a process, right? Like I want you to go look for this, I want you to do this, I want you to do that. And then like, hey, they never respond, you don't start. Because sometimes if you don't do this, actually, let me do it. It'll be like, hi, how you doing? Good. You want to book a call? And then it's like, I
Yeah.
succeeded. Right? So you have to tell like, okay, but they don't tell you, right? Like you actually to have to qualify and stuff like that. So that's the eval right here. Some of the other features that we added was in the instructions. You can now have skills, kind of like the Claude skills. So like I said before, you can come and give it specific instructions exactly the same way that you would do the instructions in the instruction stubs, exactly the same way. You're going to give it a name. This is basically a process. So let's say objection handling. And now you're going to put the process of how you want them to handle objections. Step 1, blah, blah, blah. Step 2, right? Blah, blah, blah. Description. When a user um, gives you an objection, use this process, right? And then right here on the top is how you tell the librarian that we added this book to the library. Otherwise, it won't even know when to call it. So you're going to click on it. It's going to copy the instructions, save this, come here, and I'm just going to paste it here just so you see. And so now it's like when a user objects call function blah blah, and now it's going to run it like that. So if you put many of your instructions like this one can be super short because it's like if a user says yes, here's the process. If a user says that, here's the process. But this is only when you need like super specific processes. Otherwise, keep it open-ended. Your goal, your mission is to get them to LA. Your mission is to get the people who can afford a jet to LA. So it's gonna start asking, do you have a jet? Can you afford a jet? Like I don't need to tell it to figure out whether or not they can afford a jet. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Thomas, Michael, any more? Does it make sense? Any more questions like that?
Yes, question. If I'm setting up a client, is there a way to run it in so it doesn't show on the site until I finish all my tests?
I'm sorry, say that again.
To create the bot, it can be tested in the background so it does not show on the site until I'm finished the test?
Yeah. So do you know how to put it on a website?
No.
When you're done,
Right.
you're gonna go to deploy. Depending on where you're deploying it to, if it's a
Right.
WordPress, whatever it is, you just have to put that API key in.
Okay.
So if it doesn't have the API, it's not going to show up on the website.
Right. No,
And you can test,
why
you
I asked
test
is
it.
that why I asked is that when you did the demo with Jenny,
Mm-hmm.
you went to the site, you went to your site and just put in the customer's website and it created a bot, you know.
So you're talking about the extension, right?
Yeah, the extension. Yeah.
So whatever website I take, I still have to take the API key. And then let's say I go to CNN.com, for example. And then I go to my API key. I use the API. I go to the extension. In the extension, I'm going to put the API key. And now it's going to show the chatbot. Let's say, I don't know if CNN is going to work because JavaScripts and whatever. Maybe it's the wrong site to show it on. Let me put it on. What are we going to put it on?
Jenny's site.
I don't know what his site is. Okay, my site. So, Fatcoin. I don't think I have anything here. Okay. So if I go here and I go to NOEM and I put the API, it should show up right here. As you can see, my website is not optimized at all. Need to finish that one. It should show up right here. Why is it not showing? Do-do-do-do. It's a good question. I don't know why it's not showing. The extension should put it on top of the website. Oh, I know why. I know why. Because right here, I believe. Did you say? Yes. Because it's only going to work on this domain. Good job, Jonathan. So it's only going to work on this domain. So if I went to Jonathan's domain, but he already has his chatbot, so it won't be a show. But if you don't specify the domain right here, it will work on any domain. Okay, so if you build a chatbot that you haven't specified the location, then you go to the extension and then you put the API, it will show up on their website. Make sense?
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
you
that's
wanted to
nice.
show it on the website, you can just add their domain here just in case, right? Like if you actually wanted to confirm that he does that.
Let me get a domain.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm just getting a domain that a friend of mine.
So if I wanted to, let's say, have something done, what's the pricing for that?
2K,
What? Repeat that.
$2,000.
Okay, that's from A to Z, and if I have any problems, I can come to you guys anytime for the rest of my life.
Forever and ever. From my
Okay, so
grave, you can be like, what?
I need this. Okay, good. That's good to know.
We got
Excellent.
30
All
days,
right, so
30-day money back guarantee.
okay,
You do get a free month with us as well to kind of like, but you're on upsell. Um, and yeah, that's it.
but what do you mean a free month? So we take a month to build everything that I need.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
And
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
oh, okay, good. And does that include because now the last thing that I was because my wife was scolding me a little bit because I'm not down, so that's why I said, oh, I should leave. Maybe you guys are always up there, so I'm gonna go a bit with her afterwards. She's incredible. Um, I want what I do want right now is for my CRM to communicate with NOEM through a
Do you
webhook
have
like
an
I would.
API key?
Yeah, I do. But the thing is I actually loaded it and it didn't work.
So we can have our tech team take a look at it
And
or build it for you. Yeah.
yeah, but that was done through Pabbly Connect. That's why I opened my conversation with you with there's a problem. App Pabbly Connect does not work, and there's like general hooks that I do work with Pabbly with like general hooks, and it didn't work with yours.
So we can put our dev team on it. And before you get the done for you, I'll confirm that we can actually do that. And if we can, let us figure it out.
Okay, because if I'm like tech savvy, as you can see, I've done a lot of things by myself, but this I'm like getting mad, and now I have to go get back another Twilio account, and I was like, ah, shit. So I stopped using Noem for a while, but that's really why I wanted it, is to be able to communicate with my leads coming in from my Facebook ad and to entertain a
Your
conversation.
Facebook ad, but with Facebook ad, you can do that directly. You don't even need a third party.
No, but they come down through my CRM. So it's
But you
my
can
CRM.
do,
It
uh,
so they come down in my CRM and it's going to be by SMS. So they have their phone numbers. So they text them. And the texting is the best way to respond. It's better than
yes, but you can do
calling.
all that stuff through Gnome directly.
So I could hook up a Facebook ad directly through Gnome.
Yeah. So let me show you. And then you can leave. And then you guys, are you when you're doing a demo on a client, okay, so let's do this first. So when you go to the Book of Faces, right?
Yeah, the book.
And when you go to the Book of Faces, and let's say you want to boost a post or you do an ad or whatever, right?
Yeah. Hmm.
Um, it's I'm just going to show it to you. I don't know, it's not going to work for me because I'm not connected. But right here you have Messenger, right?
Yeah.
Get messages on Messenger.
Yeah.
Right here in Facebook, you connect it to Messenger. And now Gnome interacts directly with Messenger.
Via Messenger. So not even with text.
This is Messenger, that's right. And if you wanted to do the text, you can have it say like, hey, do you want to text me? Connect the Twilio and it texts you directly.
Yeah.
And
So
all,
that's the thing. That's the thing. The Twilio,
uh-huh.
I can bypass that because I have that system in my CRM. And so that's cool. I'm really happy that I can now connect like Facebook directly with WhatsApp and Messenger. But what I've wanted is because I do have all my database and I built a nurture campaign and stuff like that, and I want to know them to ping back to those leads once in a while through text.
Okay, well, here's what we need to do. We need to have another call, you, me, and the dev team.
Yeah.
Just talk tech and then figure out the stack and all that stuff, how that works for you. And if you want us to do it, we can do it. If not, we'll tell you how to do it.
Good. I'm good. All right. So give me your link.
Yeah, I'm
It,
gonna give you
because this is going to be like super tech and I'm going to bore people to death.
I'm gonna message you privately my email. Let's see, how do we do that?
Well, you got my email. You can just send it
I'm
to me by
sorry.
email. I gave you my email at the start. You want me to give you my email again?
You're in WhatsApp, right? You're in our group?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, send me a message,
Okay, let
a
me
private
see.
message to the group, and then I will coordinate a time with you and the dev team. And we'll see how we can solve that.
Good. So have a good evening, everyone and all. Bye. Take care.
Well,
Bye-bye.
Nice meeting you,
well,
Jonathan.
Same here. Bye.
yeah,
Um,
I send you a link. LD Financial.
uh-huh.
You want to put the bot on that for the demo?
So I need the API key for this, right?
Oh, I
If you
don't.
want, you can share your screen and I'll walk you through doing that.
No, remember I sent you a message that I had a problem connecting my AppSumo stuff.
Okay,
So
so
I
that was
can't,
you.
yeah, it was me.
Then the thing is that um, what is the email that give me the email in the chat and we
Sure,
will look it up.
sure. Um,
Thomas, do you have a camera and audio? Or do you just want to type? And yes, private group.
yeah, and a message was sent to support also. So
This is for Thomas. This is our WhatsApp group. And okay, so you haven't built it yet, right, Michael?
no, I haven't.
Okay, so if you haven't built it yet, then we don't have an API, so we can't see what we can't see the chatbot with the extension. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah, it does.
Okay. But you wanted me to look at this?
No, I thought you could do it with your API, but I understand what you're saying.
Oh, we could do it with yeah, let me log in to get out of Jonathan's thing and go into my test account and then I can show you. Um, yeah, okay. So,
Do you do a replay of this?
yes, we can
Okay.
put that on YouTube.
Okay.
So, this is your website, right?
Yes, it's a client of mine. Yeah,
It's a client. You want to show them what a chatbot would look like.
right.
So you would go and grab an API, go to the extension, go here, put the API key, and then see it shows up. And now you can
Okay,
show them what it would look like.
right.
That's what you were asking?
Yeah, that's what I was asking. But I'm testing, I don't have to do that. I just do it in the background and all of that before I.
Exactly, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay.
Yes, yes. While you build that in the background, you do whatever you need. You can test right here, right?
Right.
Um, and then when you like it, just use that API key.
Okay. I use that app. So if it's a WordPress site, do I embed it on in WordPress or just the API key?
Once they're ready to deploy,
Right.
after they paid you.
Yeah.
Yeah. After they paid you, you come in here and it just tells you need to download the plugin. Just follow the instructions here. Download the plugin, activate it, put the API key in it, and then that's it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And what about the other, like Squarespace or?
Same thing. You have the instructions right here how to do that. Go to
Okay.
settings. And it goes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
If you want to give them a hosted website, that'll be here, right? So basically, you can give them their own smart website that only has a chatbot, that has a QR code that they can put in a store and people can start interacting with it. So when you sell it, you can sell it as, actually, I'll give you the entire thing. These are things that really, really build up. Yeah. So check this out. So you basically give them a multilingual, not a bilingual. If they were to hire a multilingual assistant, right? Like you give them a front desk operator that is multilingual, dedicated lead ad qualifier, which is what we did with Jonathan, where you can just connect it to your ad account and now it interacts with all the ad accounts. Full-time DM appointment setter. So anytime someone interacts either on their website or the phone or SMS or in the DM all the time, they get that. They get the customer research and analysis. That's the reports that we give them every month. If they were to hire, that'll be like 4 different roles that they will have to pay for, right?
Right.
And like just imagine what it will take to get a multilingual, not a bilingual, multilingual guy, right? So this is really what you give them. So you can add to this, like, hey, I'm going to give you a ad lead qualifier. I'm going to give you a DM appointment setter. I'm going to give you a multilingual receptionist. I'm going to give you a research analysis, right? I'm going to put that on your Google My Business. They can interact with you on your social, on voice, on text, and I'm going to give you your own dedicated smart website.
Okay.
How much will that be, right?
And you have training for all of that, right? On your
This is
training,
Yeah, this is exactly everything that you're doing, right? If you connect it to Facebook and Instagram,
it works, or
that's an ad qualifier and a DM appointment setter, right? If you connect it to Twilio, that's the virtual receptionist, right?
okay.
If they're on their dedicated website, that's all of it, right? The report comes automatically. So you can build up the value stack based on all the features that we have on the website.
Okay. Sound good.
I'm talking about your paid course. What are you referencing, Thomas? Sorry.
Just so you know, I was on a previous group call like this in the past, and you had shared an option to, I guess, for lead caption and things of that nature. I think it was like $100 or something like that. I'm not sure. I just was never able to get the link in that previous one where we can actually be able to have a LinkedIn campaign. That's what I was referring to. And
A
then also,
LinkedIn campaign?
I thought it was LinkedIn campaign. It was some type of way that you had like a course. It was also with Jenny as well in one of the sessions. I'm not sure how many you had with them, but it was where you had something that we can pay for. Also, I thought it was like $97 or something.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So that's
yeah.
what I was referring to. And then also too, with what you just had demonstrated as far as the website features, is that the same as if we have it hosted and non-hosted? If we were to not have it hosted, we can show it to the client on this platform and they can literally see it. However, if we want to deploy it after payment, then we need the API key to actually uh, put it directly on their website.
Right, right. So you don't have to what you're referring to is like, do I have to have a hosting website in order to show them their own chatbot working? That's the question.
That is the question.
You don't have to have that. All you need is the API key and the extension. And then you can just, when you go to any website, as long as it's not, as long as it's not, as long as you didn't put the custom domain here, then it's only going to work on the custom domain that you did. But if you didn't put any custom domain here, then that's why this chatbot works on this website, even though they're not related, right?
Okay.
But if I say that it only, here, I'll show you. If I say, no, you only work on this website, not in the hosting, we like the only website you can work on is this one. See, so now it saved it. So now if I come here and I'm going to refresh and try to do this again. I'm going to come to the extension, try to do it again. Oh, hold on. Did I add it? I didn't add it. Cannot add the domain spaces or slashes. There you go. So now it's on the domain. So now if I come here, refresh, try to add it again, it's not going to work because it's only for this domain. So if I go to this domain now, and here I use the chatbot. See, it's only going to work here. That makes sense?
Mm-hmm.
So you can showcase it. So if I'm going to remove this, now it's going to work on anything.
Okay.
So you can build the chatbot, right? You can test it here as much as you want. You can host it and show them like, hey, this will be, I'm also going to give you this hosted website as a gift for you, right? Where if you're a dentist or if you're a hairdresser or something, just put this QR code everywhere. And while people are waiting, they can interact with your chatbot, right? Put it on the door, put it on business cards, put it on whatever. And on your website, now it's going to work here. Now here, if you want to show them like, look, I already built this for you. This is what it looks like, blah, blah, blah. They come in here, they can see exactly what's going on.
Awesome. And then I had a follow-up question.
Yeah.
I know that you also have the option to be able to have them speak to the website. Where's that microphone feature? And another
Right here,
question.
this one.
I guess. Oh, yes, yes. Okay. So, okay, so basically they can just speak to it, whatever we train agent to know, that's the information that it'll share with them.
On the website, they're using this. If it's hosted, you see it's right here. They can also talk to that. But if you want to call, that's going to be inside Twilio. You're going to need to get a Twilio number right here. If you
Okay.
actually want to have a phone number, like if you go to NOEM.ai, like if you look at our Google My Business, I don't know why we're having so many issues with our Google My Business. Let's see if I switch. Google is fun. Oh, our page is not showing up at all. Okay, so YCN MediaGate. That's me. So if you call this number, this is no number. Granted, I haven't touched it in forever, so it might say weird things, but you can call it and you can text it and it will, this is a virtual receptionist. Whenever the people are going to call it, whenever they're going to text it, it's going to respond in whatever language or time that they do that. So to do this, I needed Twilio. So I got Twilio. I connected Twilio right here in the back end, and it's really easy. All you have to do is put these webhooks in Twilio, and that's it. Done. You got a
So
phone number. You got a virtual receptionist. What's that?
when would you use the website feature versus the Twilio feature?
So Twilio, I'm going to use it for, you know how people put, let's see, right here, this number, right?
Mm-hmm.
What
Mm-hmm.
happens when you call this number off hours? What happens if you call this number on a weekend? What happens if you call this number and the receptionist is busy with another person?
Yeah, you get a mess.
Understood. I
Right?
got you. Yes.
You're losing all the calls on WhatsApp. And most of the calls to this number are basically, which one is the right investment for me? It's basically the same questions that people were asking, right? So instead of schedule a consultation, right? And this, like for example, this, I would take this away completely. And I will replace that with an embed like this. See this? Like it's an embed. So instead of having a support form where they have to do that, put the chatbot, let the chatbot qualify. Why do you need to come home after you worked in your finance all day and now instead of having dinner, now you have to also look at the free consultations? Right? Like, what if it's a guy that is not a good fit because they don't have any money to invest? They're not in estate planning, right? Then you just missed your lunch because someone who's not qualified now booked a call on your calendar. Use the chatbot to filter the right people, and only the right people get to book a call. So I would put my chatbot right there and have the chatbot interact. This number would go to a Twilio number. They'll talk to the chatbot. It will qualify them. If they're the right fit, then connect it to the calendar.
Makes sense. Just one more follow-up question, and I'm not sure if this is a feature or something, but I know when I was looking at different services, sometimes they have a human avatar that it looks like it's humans talking to the actual client. I didn't know if that was something that we would do, or we
You
just need
mean
a voice.
where was that? Did I put it on here? You mean like this little person?
Yeah, so like for an example, some of them, you're talking to, you can use the microphone feature, and it looks just like you're talking to a person, and they'll respond or whatever the case may
Yeah.
be. But it's actually a physical avatar. Is that an option with this platform as well?
A physical avatar?
Well, a picture of a human-like person opposed to just being an image or something like that or whatever. It kind of
Yeah,
shows.
so this is not, it's probably not going to work because I'm on Zoom with you, so my mic is taken, but let's see. So if I put this, see, so, hi there.
Hello. Welcome to Alchemy Beauty. I'm here to help with our services, pricing, memberships, and bookings. What would you like to explore? Injectables, all therapy, laser treatments, microneedling, body contouring, skin.
Yeah, I want to find out what service is right for me.
Great question. I can help you narrow down the right service. To tailor recommendations, could you share a bit about your main goal, e.g., reduce wrinkles, improve skin texture, contouring, body shape, any concerns or areas you want to address? Your
So is this what you mean?
That's a really great feature. I do like that feature. I was talking about as the voice is playing, it would maybe be someone with a picture with an avatar with a headset on or something like that.
So
Showing
you can,
representation.
right here in the design, I don't have it. This is the profile bot picture, but I can upload a picture of a person, like let's say this one. Let's see. Like let's say this, save. So now when I speak, let me refresh. Oh, I didn't do this. Hold on. So I need to clean. I need to give it the option to start a new thread, cleaning thread history. So then I can start a new thread, and that will allow me to start a new thread here. And I think also, let's see. So now I can clear it. And if I put the design, if I put instead of this logo, I'm going to put this face. So now we're going to have that little face here. By talking, this is just an example of how you can embed a video, like a welcome video or something, whatever. And now I can speak. Which platform is right for me? There you go. That's kind of like what you meant, like the person showing up on the bottom.
No, it's more so like the same way you have the content or the chat history. It would just be a person, like it's a face-to-face Zoom call, but they're actually going through the mechanics of actually talking like you're FaceTiming them, but it's a chatbot that you're talking to.
Yeah, no, we don't. The main one will be like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to have less wrinkles. It's messing up because of Zoom and the microphone. But it will just have this picture of the chatbot, like this one, talking to it like this.
Okay. And then you also can embed like the YouTube video, like how it's directly above the chat bar as well.
So this is kind of like the welcome thing. And you can embed a video, so you can have like hello, or this is what we're doing, or this is how we want to do that. To do that, it's right here in the welcome message. You're going to just embed a video or an image or a GIF or whatever it is that you want to do.
Okay.
The video has to come from YouTube. Is there?
I can't hear you, Thomas.
No, that was the other gentleman. He was asking, does the video have to come from YouTube? That was
No,
Michael.
if you have an embed, you can put, I think you can put whatever embed you want. I just came in here, and the way that I did that was
The single
share, and I think I grabbed, let's see, I think I grabbed this one. So if I remove this and I just paste, nope, I grabbed this embed code. Let's see. Yep, the embed code.
And it doesn't play anything after or goes off?
No.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I would recommend putting something like, hey, testimonials, or this is how I can help you, or just like, hi. You can even get like a GIF. And then, guys, we are a little bit over time. But let's just say I want to do this, right? And copy link. I can come in here. And instead of this image, I can just embed not a picture, but let's see if that works. Nope, that doesn't work. So I can actually upload a GIF into this. So if I have a GIF, I don't think I do. Do I have a GIF? Yes. So I wanted this. And so now anytime someone comes to the chat, it'll be like, hey, right? So you can embed whatever you want.
Okay.
Before we get off the call, can you put that link into the course that I was referring to?
So I'm not selling it anymore.
You're giving it away now?
Giving it away. You can have access to it. It's the layout and stuff like that is a little old. So you be looking at different layouts and it might be not very beneficial. What is it that you wanted to get from the course?
Well, I just thought it was just a different way to be able to network and get leads on LinkedIn. I thought it was a strategy that you already had in place to kind of help streamline that process to help us get more leads quicker, qualify them with all of the features of the software.
Gotcha. So the easiest way for you to actually get someone is to do, I can give you, let's see. So there's something that I did offer Jenny's people, and that was in exchange for a review on our Google My Business. Did you see that one?
No, I
No,
did not.
no.
So if you give us a review on Google My Business, but Google My Business now is giving us a little bit, I don't even know. Can you find us if you go and search for NOEM.ai? Can you find Google My Business and to leave a review?
I've not checked. I don't know.
You check and see if you even find us. If you do, then what I promised that I would give is DM sequence. Let me see.
That's what I'm referring to.
That's what you're referring to. That was in exchange a review.
Okay.
So I need to find it.
Because the DM sequence, that was within LinkedIn, correct?
You can do it in LinkedIn. You can do it anywhere. You can do it in LinkedIn, Facebook, SMS, anything you want. Yes, definitely.
Okay, so I believe that's exactly what I was referring to. I just didn't have the name.
No, I'm
Gotcha.
not. I'm not seeing your Google profile.
You're not seeing a Google profile.
No.
So I'm going to make you work a little bit more. Uh, here's what I'm going to do for you. If you leave us a review on G2 Crowd, I'm going to put a link in there. Leave us a review on G2 Crowd. I'm going to give you not only the DM sequence that I promised, but also $50 credits on Gnome.
Cool. I will.
So all you have to do is leave us a review, make sure that they approved it, send us a link to the review,
Yeah.
and I'm going to send you the DM sequence and $50 credit. We're just going to apply that to your account.
Cool.
Get the
Yes.
hookup. See, that's why you show up on a Tuesday.
Yeah. Send me the link to the site you want us
I
to.
put it on, I
Oh,
put it
yeah.
in the chat.
You just.
Yeah. Does that help you, Thomas?
Yes, it does. And I just was making sure that I have the link before we leave because last time I closed the chat and I didn't have it. So I think at one point it was something I could have paid for or either way, but this works too, especially if it works on multiple platforms. So I'm definitely glad that you shared that it's not just a LinkedIn platform.
Yeah, you can text it, you can WhatsApp it, you can Facebook it, whatever you want, however you're doing outreach. You can email it. Yeah.
Awesome.
By the way, there are people on Instagram that are showing, let me see if I can find it. They're showing how they're basically finding businesses on Google Maps, calling them and selling them websites. And they're selling websites for like $800, right? With hosting and whatever. Let me try to find it. You can do exactly the same thing. They're just calling people, go like, I already built it for you. Do you just want to see it? And people are going like, well, if you already built it, let me see. Let me see what it is. So I'll show you two, actually.
Thank you.
And I'll share it with you. And then we're going to call it a day. So let me share my screen. So this guy uses this platform that finds businesses and basically hired someone to call them and say, hey, I already built it. But this guy
I'm kidding when I say this. Getting a part-time job is a waste of time. Just do this instead. Go to Google Maps, pick any state you want. Let's do Arizona. We're gonna find a business that has good reviews, but no website. Here's our lucky winner. Just copy all the reviews. Now we're just gonna go to our good friend Claude. We're gonna use this prompt while pasting the reviews we got from Google Maps. Okay, while it's generating, make sure to comment prompt if you want the same one that I'm using for all the businesses. Now just scroll to the bottom and press copy. Now we're just gonna go to this website called landingsite.ai. We're gonna put in the business name.
So he's building a website, right? That's his thing. But you don't need to build a website. You have a virtual receptionist, an ad manager, like a smart website that you can give them right away without having to do all, the hosting. You can put it on their website if you wanted to. If they don't have a website, they don't need to. You can be like, look, you don't need a website because all you're doing is on Facebook and Instagram anyway. Let me convert your Facebook and Instagram traffic. But all these guys are doing, they're reaching people. And I think I actually shared that. Let me see. I think I shared it in the group. Yeah, okay, check this out, this guy.
I'll talk to you Monday.
All right, have a nice one. Thank you for your time.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye. 6-7. Oh.
Hi.
Hi, Ben calling. I was just curious. I have a few questions. If I were to give recommendations for your guys' business, do you guys have a website that showcases your guys' work or your contact information?
Right now, our website is under construction. All we've got is Facebook and Instagram.
Oh, okay. So you guys just run advertisements and show pictures and stuff on Facebook and Insta?
We're not doing advertising per se. We, on our Facebook and Instagram, we showcase all the work that we do. We take a lot of pictures of our work.
Oh, okay.
And we talk about backstory.
Anyway, right, so they apologize for not having a website. He's like, I already built it. Do you want to see it? And she's like, yeah, sure. And then he goes and just does it. So exactly the same. And the guy is not polished. He's not a salesperson, right? He's not like, hey, let me get the clues and the objections and all. He's just like, hey, do you have this thing? So here's the link to that. You can watch this one. But that's how easy it is. You call businesses or you message them and stuff and you say, I already built it. Do you want to see it? And they're like, well, you already built it. And they're like, are you giving it away for free? He's like, no, if you like it, you can buy it.
Gotcha. One last question. That's really great. I appreciate that, Yvette. One last question. When you had showed the screenshot of the different features, I think it was 200, the 4 different ones. Is that somewhere, a document somewhere we can find, or can you provide that link when it was breaking down
It is not. It is not. I built it today, honestly, with Claude code, and God bless Claude code. You can only export to a PDF or something. I haven't exported it yet. It's in there, and I can't even share the link. But what I'm going to do, since you asked me so nicely, are you in the WhatsApp group?
I'm about to be, but I'm not yet. I saw the link in the chat, so I'm definitely
join now, because I don't know if you can see the past reviews.
Okay, let me join now.
But when you join, I'm just gonna copy and paste that into the WhatsApp group so you'll have it. I'll just give you that one slide.
Okay, I believe I'm in there.
Let's see. Do you see anything from the top before you joined?
No.
No.
It said 3 online. It says three people online.
Yeah. Okay. So this is what you can offer businesses with your own. No. Okay, let me see if you got it.
Yeah, I see that.
And so this is these are the offers that this is what we build. This is how we sell it, right? We have our own thing. So you can trying to figure out how to do this for you. We have our own offer that we run, but basically it's exactly the same thing. You can, here's the stack. Bonus 6 would be your own number if you wanted to offer this. So you can be like, look, I'm going to give, so if they were to hire those 4 people, it'll be $270,000 a year plus, right? You're going to build them something that's worth almost $100,000. And you're going to be like, listen, I'm going to give you all these things for $2,000.
Okay.
Do you think people will be like, nah?
Doubt it.
And you have the same guarantee that if you want us to build it for you, just so you know, we charge $2,000 to build it. The $2,000, like I told Jonathan, comes with a guarantee. If this is not increasing your conversion by 30% or reducing your ticket support by 80%, in the first 30 days that you paid us, we give you all the money back, no question asked, nothing. You can come to someone and be like, look, I'm going to give you $91,000 in value. It's going to cost you $3,000. You're going to pay us $2,000. Keep $1,000, see how we're doing it, all that stuff, use them as a testimonial, and you can give them the same guarantee. Listen, if you don't like it within 30 days, I give you your money back. You pay us, we pay you. It's the same exact thing. Like you can offer the same exact thing. And then that way, get 10 clients if you want to, right? You don't do any of the work, and now you have $10,000.
Yep.
I like that. I love that idea.
You're like, what? So now it becomes a thing of like, how many DMs and how many messages can I get? How many demos can I show on their own website, right? Just 10% there. And they'll be like, hey, if you want to finish the whole thing, this is how much it's going to be. And here are all the things I'm going to do for you. Now that you see it in action, here's actually what it translates into.
And now the way they can physically see, visually see the tech stack and everything that they'll be offering, opposed to just being a conversation, and they'll be able to see the value of that, the offer that we're posing to them as well.
Exactly. What we call demo and close, right?
Awesome. I love it. Thank you so much. I'm glad I asked that question. Also, thank you for taking a little more time just to go over these features with us. I definitely want to make a review for the G2. And if nothing else, I'm glad that you have these calls that we can do a group setting like this, as well as the one-on-one calls, because it greatly helps and allow us to, one, understand the software, but two, be confident in providing it as a service as well. So I greatly appreciate all that you are doing.
Totally. And don't be shy. Use us. I'm here every week, except when the times I'm not, but you'll see it on the calendar. But use us. Like, don't get stuck. Don't be like, oh, I'm booking too many calls. Just use us as much as you need.
Thank
We
you so
will.
much.
Thank you. I second Thomas.
Very welcome. I'll see you maybe next week.
Okay.
Thank
Bye,
you. You all
guys.
have a great day
Okay,
and
bye.
weekend.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.